was a kid, my grandmother's house always felt off. One room, tucked at the end of the hall, was rarely used, despite its perfect view of the garden. Decades before I was born, my grandfather had built the house for his wife and mother. Yet no one ever stayed in that room. Something about it was wrong. Small, with wooden floors that felt too cold, too heavy, like the air itself didn't want you there. In the corner sat an old rocking chair, creaky and worn as if waiting. Whenever I stayed over, I slept on the opposite side of the house. One night, I woke in the dark. The house was too silent, the kind of silence that clings to your skin, like the walls were holding their breath. I stepped into the dimly lit corridor, my skin prickling. As I passed that room, my eyes flicked toward the corner, the rocking chair, still unmoving. But behind it, a shadow shifted. It wasn't the light, it wasn't my imagination, it moved! I shot through my spine, my breath caught, I ran. The air behind me felt thick, heavy, like something unseen was watching me. The next morning, I told my family. They barely reacted, laughed it off. Children have overactive imaginations, my grandmother said. Then a creaking, a sharp, sudden rocking from down the hall. Everyone turned, my grandmother waved it off. The wind moves things. But outside, the trees were still. The windows were shut. What wind? For the rest of the trip, I avoided the room. It wasn't just the chair, it was the air, the weight of something unseen. Years passed, I returned when my grandmother was older, just the two of us, in her final years. That was when she told me the truth, that you truth softly she'd been carrying for a long time. She said her husband's mother, my great-grandmother, was a vile woman. She hated my grandmother, hated her with everything she had. She had tried to poison my grandmother twice, and nearly succeeded. But there was more. In her final days, my great-grandmother withered into something hateful, something twisted by resentment. Her voice, once sharp, had turned to a shaking rasp of venom. How dare you take my son from me? She would wail. I curse you! I curse you! She despised my grandmother, treated her like a thief, a trespasser who had stolen what was never hers. And when my grandmother fell pregnant, that was when she slipped the poison in. I gasped, the story sounded unreal. Something out of a horror film. But as she spoke, I felt it. That same weight in my chest, that same creeping dread I had always felt near that room. Did she live with you? I whispered. My grandmother nodded, her eyes dark until the end. After a lifetime of hating the woman her son loved, she had finally gone silent. They found her in that room, sitting in the rocking chair, her lifeless eyes staring down the corridor. Waiting. And in that moment, I understood. She never left.